Now, two excellencies often seen on the African continent, DP World Chairman and the President and CEO of the Dubai Chamber of Commerce. I sat down with them earlier on to find out what more Africa needs to do to attract more investors. His Excellency, thank you for having time to sit down to talk to us. Taking a look at the summit, it's been 3 years in a row. What has been achieved out of this?
I think it's important through events like this to highlight the fact this is a long-term relationship than just a short-term one. What was very important for us is really to raise the awareness about the possibilities of Africa for the investors from all over the world, and what Dubai also can contribute to these opportunities. Of course, we all are aware that the whole world is looking at Africa, and everybody talking about the big opportunities of the fast developments economies and the big growth of populations, but many people don't really know exactly what they can do in Africa, and they don't really understand, I would say, Africa in the right way. Well, one important thing was for us really to educate the businessman in this part of the world about opportunities in Africa, about which countries, because everybody think at Africa as one country. It's not. It's multiple of countries with different opportunities and different challenges as well. So I strongly believe there are great understanding nowadays comparing to when we started, not only about understanding of Africa, but opportunities in Africa, sectors, and how to do it. We start seeing bigger movements nowadays, shifting from just trading with Africa, which I would say historically been growing quite well between especially Dubai and the Gulf region and Africa, to more investments in Africa. And the difference between trade and investment, trade is a very short-term relationship. Usually it lasts between months to a year or so. Investment is the other way around. It's more of medium to long term. And this is a major shift in the way we start looking at Africa.
So you say the key thing you've achieved so far is awareness.
Awareness is definitely.
So do you think Africa is really doing enough to create a favorable and stable environment for the investors from Dubai?
I would say also different countries are doing different things. Certain countries are more active maybe than others. Also, they are going through different cycles. When you see nowadays with the low commodities prices, maybe the interest in these economies in West Africa is less than what it used to be maybe a year ago or before that. But there are also more opportunities when you look at East Africa, especially from our part of the world. There is a close proximity, that's one. But also, I would say the investors in the Gulf have good experiences and competitive advantage with certain sectors of interest to especially East African economies. And maybe to name few, tourism, real estate, banking, retail. These are areas